Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon here from Los Angeles, California. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. Hit the thumbs up button on the YouTube video. See Linda Reuter, good morning. Court Dome, Tony Pinkston, Shane West, LaFoose, Shauna Ross, Lorna Vasquez, Omar Jarrett from Connecticut, Jay Guillory. Good morning, everybody. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestions, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get a return on investment back as fast as possible. Rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Find a vehicle, stay focused, and do not get distracted and take action. Now, following these rules is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that we can ask for. Let me get the screen sharing all set up. Well, so it's a video thing there. All right, let's see here. First thing we're going to look at, of course, is coin market cap. All right, CoinMarketCap's looking at 140.4 billion. That's a little bit of rise since when did I do? Yesterday. or I looked at it yesterday. I don't remember if I did it. No, I didn't do a crypto talk last night. I did a KGX presentation. But yeah, it's up just a little bit since last time I saw this last night. It was at the $3,900 mark, 4,000. Bitcoin dominance is at 50.7%. And the market looks pretty much flat right now, except we got a Cardano explosion. The best performers: Newell's, Tezos, Cardano, number 10 coin, is up almost 13%. Maximine Coin, Aurora, Bytem, Ontology, Qcoin shares. Let's see, worst performers: Repo, ABBC Coin, Nexo, Moac, Saya Coin. Pretty much flatline. We'll see how that moves, but there are experts already saying that they believe that this is going to drop further before we have a real bull run. But here's something real quick. I'm going to save this one for later, but this I was watching the news today. That it was literally right before I came online. Let me refresh this. On the news, Channel 5 News here in Los Angeles. Cryptocurrency comes to Inglewood. First brick and mortar in the city. You know what? And I'm going to go visit there. I'm going to go check them out. I think I'll be down that way Sunday and Monday. So I'm going to check them out. I'm going to take some pictures also. Then there's an article about them. Roberts Marie opened first brick and mortar cryptocurrency exchange in Inglewood, California. Crypto blockchain plugin. On March 9th, entrepreneurs Naja Roberts and business partner JC Marie, both crypto blockchain experts, opened Crypto Blockchain Plug, the first African-American woman-owned cryptocurrency over-the-counter brick and mortar exchange in the country, and one of only 3 brick and mortar cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States. Go, you go, girls. Always say, where's the women in crypto at? Here they are, right here. Located in the revitalizing heart of Inglewood, the 3,000 square feet of beautifully designed office space was built with crypto and blockchain enthusiasts in mind, and its creator's grand vision of offering more than simply a currency exchange. The newly renovated space offers 2 chic lounges, a 12-seat conference room, a kitchenette, social media recording studio, shared offices. One is a blockchain museum of sorts, a crypto blockchain store, and a space for kids entitled Crypto Kids Camp. Last but not least, they have the new Crypto Space Smart ATM with both crypto and regular banking capabilities. In an effort to educate the community with the proper understanding of the cryptocurrency blockchain ecosystem, monthly meetups and free workshops will be offered to bring individuals unfamiliar with this new financial concept into realization. With all the rave surrounding cryptocurrency, astute entrepreneurs Naja Roberts and JC Marie feel that the timing is perfect for the community to gain knowledge, adopt, and adhere to this new wave of the future and be prepared. I believe strongly that cryptocurrency is one of the most viable ways to finally close the wealth gap that exists in our world, states Naja Roberts. According to JC Marie, cryptocurrency and blockchain are the revolutionary new technology of our future generations. She's true. That's true. As a mother, I believe it is my responsibility to be aware of the advancements made that will affect the way my son will acquire new knowledge. Blockchain technology is definitely one of those major advancements. While the atmosphere and amenities are upscale, the space is inviting, unintimidating, and priced right. And it brings a much needed service to the community. It's accessible, affordable, and a great place for community members to learn the basics, have a place to meet, work together, and get to know each other. According to entrepreneur.com, Black female-owned businesses are the fastest growing economic force in the U.S. The number of Black women-owned businesses grew 67% between 2007 and 2012, outpacing the 27% growth rate for female-owned businesses, reports the U.S. Census Bureau. The rapid growth is particularly impressive and hard-won considering the challenges that Black women face as entrepreneurs, including lack of startup capital. There you go right there. Lack of startup capital, resources and loans, along with racial and gender discrimination within the large white male-dominated sectors of financing and technology. Both Naja Roberts and JC Marie are passionate. What did I tell you guys? Brandon, why are you still into the crypto stuff? Isn't crypto down right now? Why are you still into it? Because I'm passionate about it. I believe in where it's going and that many people are going to be left behind, and I want to help those not get left behind, bring awareness to them. That's the biggest thing. My very first crypto meeting I went to was in May 2017 in Koreatown here in LA. And it was about mining. And in that room were politicians, judges, investors, millionaires spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on mining. And I learned a lot. And when I walked out of that meeting, still in the middle of the day, I felt like freaking Morpheus, because I remember it was a bright sunny day, these big steps, like a courthouse steps. I walk out, it's facing the street. I put on my sunglasses and I'm looking around at all the people walking and driving up and down the street. And I'm like, all of these people are still plugged into the matrix and they don't even know what's coming. They don't even know what this Bitcoin stuff is, this blockchain, this cryptocurrency. They have no idea how it's going to change the world and that they're all going to be involved. But people that sit in high towers and these private secret rooms, because it was an invite-only meeting, you just couldn't go up in there, are planning for the future that everybody's going to be involved in. I said, you know what? That's not fair. I'm not knocking it, but everybody should have that equal opportunity as well. So much props to these women. I will be visiting their store, checking them out. First of many to come. All right, get into some other news here. Let's see. Western Union. Western Union has the potential of going the way of Blockbuster. Okay. Why would I say that? Well, how do people send money around the world? You know, mostly they use Western Union. But the entire crypto economy, blockchain, is going to make them a dinosaur unless they do what Blockbuster did not do, and they adapt. They adapt. Western Union partners with Stellar collaborator Thunis for mobile wallet transfers. That is big, big news. Imagine you own a bunch of Stellar coins, right? And now you figure out Western Union is going to use Stellar? What do you think is going to be the price of Stellar? Now, let's look at where Stellar is right now at. Come on, while this loads up. What's my thoughts on this? Let's have someone sending me a message real quick. Let's have a call with Mike. All right, so let's look at what the price of Stellar is. 10 cents. It's up 2.18%. What is the height that Stellar ever got to? You see where the coin market cap now? Oh, it went down 139 billion. So you see the current. Oh, you know what? Did I hit the refresh button on that? I know it didn't just drop 600 million in 5 minutes. It's possible. But the height of Stellar, but I think it was 85 cents or something like that. The height it ever got when the market cap was at almost a little over 900 billion. So you know where it could go, the possibility. And it got that high without mass market adoption, when people had no idea what Stellar was. It got that high just because the market rose with it. But now with all of this new information, with these new companies that wants to use Stellar, what do you think the price is going to be when the market goes up? What do you think is going to happen? So, Western Union, let me put this link in the chat box. Payments giant Western Union is partnering with Stellar collaborator Thunes to enable WU clients to transfer funds directly to mobile wallets globally. The development was announced in an official press release published on March 21st. Thunes is the latterly rebranded trading name of TransferTo, a cross-border payments network focused on emerging markets. TransferTo had previously partnered with open-source blockchain project Stellar to trial the integration of blockchain-powered settlements into its services. According to Western Union's press release, the partnership with Thunes will focus on enabling the use of Western Union's digital network or WU agent locations to transfer funds directly to recipients' mobile wallets. What is Western Union really going to get out of this? Because one of the problems I have with Western Union is there's a whole bunch of limitations on how much you can send, and the fees are so freaking high. Why would I want to use you when I don't need to use Western Union to send money anywhere? Why am I going to pay Western Union any fees? Well, let's just see. According to Western Union's, Western Union emphasizes that this expanded functionality aims to drive financial inclusion globally by easing financial access for the underbanked and anyone currently not supported by traditional financial service providers. Western Union has recently indicated it is more receptive to blockchain-based digital currencies, with the president of Western Union Global Money Transfer stating that should cryptocurrencies become an adopted means of exchange between individuals and businesses, the company would be ready to launch support. That's smart, very smart. However, we don't need you. I don't need Western Union to transfer money anywhere and pay them a fee. So they got to come up with something. I think the only thing that they can do is they've got name and brand recognition, and they've got to make it so freaking easy, user-friendly, that people can go through Western Union instead of trying to figure out how to create their own Bitcoin wallet and set it up and addresses. If they can make it so user-friendly that the average public can use it and not have to understand what Bitcoin and crypto is all about, then yeah, I could see them making big noise. And they don't need the whole market. They only need a part of it. Aside from crypto, Western Union is already exploring the use of blockchain technology, participating in ongoing tests with Ripple. Oh, so now they're using Ripple as well. Interesting that they're not using Cardano. So they got Stellar on one side, Ripple on the other. Wait. Let me back up. Yeah, if they're using Stellar, then why are they using Ripple? Stellar Lumens does the same thing. Huh. Well, Stellar to probe the cost and time efficiency value of Ripple's blockchain-powered settlement system. In Stellar news, 6 international banks, exactly. 6 international banks have recently signed letters of intent to issue their own fiat-backed stablecoins on IBM's cross-border payment network, which is based on Stellar. So why are they talking to Ripple? It's interesting. All right. Oh, what was that one? Swiss Federal Council initiates blockchain law consultation, period. Okay. Not interested in that right now. Bitcoin will drop. That I agree with. Bitcoin will drop near 3,500 before a major rally. Trader Huto. I got to put this in the chat box for you. Okay. Hey, All right, after achieving, Bitcoin will drop near 3,500 before a major rally. After achieving 4,097 in global average price, according to data provided by CoinMarketCap.com, the Bitcoin price has retraced to $4,027 and below the $4,000 mark in some major markets. As Bitcoin fell by just over 1% against the US dollar, the valuation of the crypto market declined from nearly 142 billion to 139 billion in a matter of hours. I gotta look at this again. Update. Yeah, 139.7 billion. The Bitcoin price is still at 4,030. Cardano's up 10%. Okay. Speaking to CCN, a widely recognized cryptocurrency trader known to the community as the Crypto Dog said that Bitcoin could still hit the $3,500 mark in the short term and that the conditions of the market haven't changed in the past several days. I think we could still see 35XX, the trader said, adding that Bitcoin hasn't changed much. It wasn't a particularly significant move. It bounced at a clear support, but there's been no positive reaction yet. If this support holds, I expect a sweep of the highs near $4,100 to $4,140. Why Bitcoin to mid $3,000 is expected? Earlier this week, the trader noted that despite the momentum of Bitcoin and its recent upside movement, the dominant cryptocurrency could still fall to mid $3,000. He said, decent chance we just saw that one more leg up. I greatly reduced exposure up here above $4,000, waiting for a 3.5XX for long entries. I love an opportunity to short 4.1, but not sure if we'll see it. I say it's going to go below 3,000. The cautious optimism towards the price trend of Bitcoin by many traders and technical analysts likely comes from the performance of BTC in recent months. Since late 2018, Bitcoin has struggled to sustain momentum following an extended period of stability. In November, for instance, after remaining relatively stable in a tight range from September to November, the Bitcoin price plunged from 6,395 to 3,236 within a month. Yep. Remember, look when that happened. That happened back in November. It hasn't come back up since. And here's another thing to know about at that time. When that happened, it's not like we thought $6,000 was high because it would drop from 9,000 to 6,000. So we were all waiting for it to go back up to the $9,000 mark. That's why I'm saying, even if it hits 6,000, that doesn't mean we're back in a bull. As such, from a technical standpoint, an increasing number of traders have begun to be cautious about the upside movement of the crypto market, unsure whether Bitcoin can sustain its momentum in the weeks to come. Previously, in an interview with CCN, cryptocurrency technical analyst Don Alt explained that a breakout of at least the $4,600 resistance level is necessary to conclude that the bear market is over and that a full trend reversal is in play. Volume isn't what will convince me that the bear market is over. A bullish market structure along with a break of at least 4.6K is favorably 6K. It's interesting that we've had so many altcoin pumps while the general market cap hasn't really changed. Well, yes, it has. It's gone up 40 billion, even though Bitcoin really hasn't moved. So that part, I don't agree with him on that. That makes me think there is very little new money coming in. What are you talking about? $40 billion of new money came in. It just didn't go to Bitcoin. Industry isn't in an ideal position. On Thursday, Block exclusively reported that Bakkt, a cryptocurrency exchange operated by ICE, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, is being valued at $740 million after its Series A funding round. From a cash flow perspective, Bakkt will not be earning much based on their proposed contract fees. So they really need a lot of volume. A lot of things will need to line up for investors to receive returns that they would typically expect for a Series A, one source reportedly said. Considering that the futures trading platform of banks has not launched yet due to the delay in the approval by the U.S. authorities and is expected to launch in the second quarter of 2019, the $740 million valuation for BAT at such an early phase in development demonstrates the confidence of investors in both the company and the industry. All right. Let's go to international news. Russia. I always pay attention to what's going on in Russia. And I've noticed something about CCN. They seem to be expanding their coverage. They just talked about, crypto. But now when you go to their site, I'm starting to see a whole lot of, I'll just show you. A lot of, normal news, so to speak, political news. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. The Bitcoin price, $10,000, BitMEX CEO predicts. Oh, okay, I'll cover that tomorrow morning. Cardano spikes 13.7% in 24 hours. Crypto arrives, coin creator pleads guilty. Trump grants amnesty to illegal immigrants. Okay, what does this have to do with crypto? Trump grants amnesty to illegal immigrants in Golan Heights under Israel's sovereignty. Okay, that's crypto. It could be crypto. Request for documents and latest Trump probe comes up short. That has nothing to do with it. Bernie Sanders' favorability is sliding. I'm starting to see a whole Patriots owner graphic sex tape could be released to peeping Tom public. What does that have to do with crypto? Now, I'm not knocking, their coverage. I'm just saying they seem to be moving, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They're covering stuff that I don't feel has any relation to the crypto market. I could see this gold one, because that is geopolitical. That has to do with the financial market. Theresa May creating dangerous divisions as UK heads over the cliff. So I don't know. I'm going to keep watching to see how far or what type of bend CCN goes on. But anyways, let's talk about Russia here. Russia gold stockpile grows as analysts warn of global recession. Following sanctions imposed on Russia, Putin is supporting a mass gold stockpile expansion and a sale of U.S. debt holdings. With the trade war blazing and sanctions laid across countries to force North Korea and its associates into submission, what happens to other economies? Countries like Russia are using this opportunity to step away from America's mounting debt. It seems like other countries, particularly developing economies, prefer precious metals to the almighty dollar. How much gold has Russia purchased this year? Stats from the Central Bank of Russia show that more than $4.5 billion has been settled in gold since December 31st, 2018. Gold purchases by Russia have placed it fifth for largest gold stockpile globally. Russia now holds 2,119 tons of gold. Let's see, Jim Rickard says, yesterday was the 20th of the month, and you know what that means. New gold data from the Central Bank of Russia. They just bought 31.1 tons in February, bringing total to 2,149 tons. Washington is finally noticing. Part of the reason why I was there Wednesday, this is the new great game. Hungary's central bank purchased gold in mass in October 2018 for a total of 28.4 tons. That's nearly 10 times its collective gold stockpile. Alongside Hungary is Poland, bringing its gold reserves up to more than 110 tons. It remains to be seen if these countries will begin stockpiling digital currency as well. Why is Russia expanding its gold stockpile? Yeah, because they're getting rid of the US dollar. Gold is traditionally used to hedge against economic uncertainty. As sanctions fall into place and the screws tighten on other nations, the US dollar loses power within the world economy. Paying attention to this? Russia is not alone in seeking to diversify out of US debt holdings and transfer wealth into precious metals, per the World Gold Reserve report cited above. Gross purchases of 48 tons and gross sales of 13 tons led to global gold reserves rising by 35 tons. On a net basis in January, with sizable increases from 9 central banks, this is the largest January increase in gold reserves in our records back to 2002 and illustrates the recent strength in gold accumulation. Is gold buying expected to continue? Yes. The primary factor cited in gold purchases seems to be global economic uncertainty. If sanctions grow tighter and more numerous, the global economy will continue to shudder. The stage is ready for gold transfers in the hundreds of tons this year, but several countries building growing gold stockpiles. After seeing China's private sector's response to debt collapse, loss of position in the top 5 gold holding countries, and trade sanctions, it remains to be seen how other central banks will handle gold. NASDAQ has identified this period as a golden cross that, while a mixed bag, can help indicate buying patterns when Fed and other monetary policies are weighed in buying decisions. This is going to have an impact on the entire market. They're preparing for something. The question is, what are they preparing for? What do they know that's about to happen? Why are they dumping the U.S. dollar? Why are they selling the U.S. debt? And why are they stockpiling gold? The next question is, what are we doing about it? And I don't mean as a country of America. I mean as individuals. What are we individually doing to prepare for this? All right, that was it on that. I think, yes, it's just 30 minutes in. I will cover at least one more article. This tickles my geek side. Blockchain and biometrics could be used in travel security. U.S. Customs rep says technology's already here. Big Brother's watching. So I have mixed feelings on this. The end times, mark of the beast revelations of my side comes out, but the technology side of how cool this is also there as well. So blockchain and biometrics. Using blockchain for biometric tracking would be the technology's killer app in the travel security sector, according to a representative from the United States Customs and Border Protection Agency. The news was reported by travel industry media outlet Skift on March 21st. Okay, I got to say this real quick because I already know the technology's here. It's been here for over a decade. But imagine, not glasses, but you're wearing contact lenses. I wear contact lenses. However, these contact lenses are connected to the blockchain. And it is able to do facial recognition. So let's say you're out at a club or the bar, church, or wherever, and you meet somebody. And I don't think it's going to pop up on in your eyeball right there yet. What I think everything your eyeball is seeing is also recording. And you can go back home on your computer, pull up a recording of your day, of whatever you looked at, and be able to do facial recognition because everybody's on the blockchain, so it can't be changed. And that facial recognition will be able to pull up that individual's entire history. All right, I watch a show on TV called The Orville, right? It's like a comedy spoof of Star Trek. But last night, they did an episode where they found a time capsule that was 400 years old from 2015. And in that time capsule, they found a cell phone. And the cell phone was an iPhone that recorded this one girl, because you know how everybody puts their entire life on social media. Everything about her, from videos to audios to pictures to her, it's like her journal. Her entire life was on that iPhone. And they were able to extract an entire profile of her based on her social media. So since we are already on this, whatever you put on the internet is there forever. And they're able to connect that to your biometrics. So when somebody is able to look at your face, they're able to pull up everything about you, where you were born, where you live. Are you married? Are you single? Do you have any any crime behind you. You know, background. It's a background check. The technology is already here. So let me continue reading. I'm going off in geek mode here. Sakina Hasham, program manager at the CBP, made her remarks during a panel at the JetBlue Technology Ventures Blockchain and Travel Summit in New York City on Wednesday. In response to a question from panel moderator David Post, managing director of IBM Blockchain Ventures. There, IBM just keeps popping up all over the place. Hasham said that an area of significant promise for the government's use of blockchain lies in its conjunction with biometrics. The government. Big brother here. One area we've seen a significant amount of success in its facial comparison and biometric data. There is a service we've created to verify who an individual boarding an aircraft who is as they're seeking admission into the United States. See, it's always going to be done in the name of security, right? That's how they introduce this technology. Oh, we just want to use it to make it safe, you guys safe. But you've got to think of what else could this be used for good and bad. And there's a 100% guarantee that it will be used for both good and bad. All right. This is how it is. If we could have more data for the verification from another government party, that would be really great for us. They're going to bring up 9/11 on this. And they're going to say, you know what? If we have these biometrics, facial recognition software available in 2001, really, it's been that long? Wow. Wow. Anyways, because if you've ever read the 9/11 report, and they say one of the biggest failures is that the government agencies weren't talking to each other. They didn't share information. If they were able to put all that information together, they would have put together a puzzle. And the puzzle would have figured out, hey, something's happening here, and zoom in on them. What the blockchain can do with these government agencies is when they input all their data to the one computer source, like Skynet, and if this was back in 2001, the moment one of those guys went through the airport, it would have triggered them, especially if multiple of them are entering the airports at the same time. It would have triggered major red alerts, and they wouldn't have even been able to board an airplane. TSA screening will be a joke compared to what this technology can do in the name of security. But it goes both ways. Nonetheless, Hasham noted a significant hurdle still needs to be overcome before the technology to gain traction and provide maximum use value. The development of standardized specifications for communication between multiple organizations, the blockchain systems. If governments are to implement blockchain rather than legacy databases to share data within key security areas such as border control, robust standards for the industry would thus be a crucial enabling factor, Hasham implied. She also noted a further challenge the government is reportedly tackling, stating that our primary goal... What's the first thing she says? Our primary goal is security. But also facilitating trade and travel. Blockchain is relatively new for us. No, it's not. The fact that they're talking about it means they've been on this for a while. It's new for us in the travel space. We are still working on figuring out how industry stakeholders in the technology space will help us. Privacy and decentralized information are some of the challenges we as a government organization have a legal obligation to protect. It's going to be another part of the one world government or one world order. You've already seen countless movies where satellites, a satellite can read a license plate number on a car from space. And imagine they've got their own blockchain network set up with all information, everything about you. And not just satellites, but you're going to have drones patrolling over every major city. You won't even see the drones. They'll be so high up. And with technology now, these drones never need to land. They can stay up there forever because of solar power. So you have these drones that's just hovering above the cities, looking down at everybody. Facial recognition on the spot. The technology is already here. So anyways, as reported, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, recently appealed to startups who develop blockchain solutions that can help prevent forgery of digital documents in order to serve the mission needs of various programs under its aegis, among them CBP. The CBP has already been trialing a blockchain shipment tracking system to gauge how much the technology is able to enhance the verification process for certificates of origin from various free trade agreement partners. The coupling of blockchain with biometrics is meanwhile being developed across diverse applications, including municipal elections, secure ATMs, Internet of Things, biometric devices, and the healthcare sector. Here's what the future is going to look like. You won't need to carry ID on you anymore. You get pulled over by a police officer and they got the body cams and everything. The moment they look at your face, it's going to tell them everything about you. They're going to know who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, where you were last, because everybody's being tracked. The nerd in me is so excited about this because it's cool. But then the American patriot in me, the Christian that knows revelations, that knows about freedom, privacy, this could be used against us by our own government in the name of security. And it could be misused. Just like the justice system, it could be misused. Those who have never been on the side of being misused can never understand. Anyways, it's a whole other topic. But this is exciting technology. It's advancing. All right. That is it for Crypto Talk for today. I think tomorrow, well, where was it? I see that I wanted to cover. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow morning for early morning Crypto Talk. I hope you guys learned something new, because as always, that is the point. Toshi Times, I just got an alert from Toshi Times. Take a look at that. What just popped up. Cardano 1.5 successfully launched on mainnet. I'll cover that tomorrow morning. Analysts, 400K Bitcoin next bull run. Didn't we just talk about that soon? Switzerland passes cryptocurrency regulations. Jack hires developer team to work on Bitcoin. And crypto will save countries from crisis. I already covered that one. Anyways, exciting times, ladies and gentlemen, to be alive. What are you going to do about it? That's right, a movie called Captive State. Movies like this have been around since the 80s, maybe the 70s. But the technology is finally here to make those movies a reality. So I hope you learned something new. As always, that is the point. Have a great day. Bitcoin Brandon out. God bless. Bye-bye.